Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ben Schultz, and I am your Activities Director at the Cibola High School. The administration, staff, and students would like to welcome you to our 2015 commencement exercises. Would you please stand for the presentation of colors and remain standing until the colors have been retired. Today's color guard is being presented by Cibola's own National Award-winning Marine Corps JROTC. The color guard and honor guard is under the direction of Gunnery Sergeant Jim Flores. Sergeant Isaiah Valenzuela is right rifle. Sergeant Michael Romero is left rifle. The Marine Corps colors are carried by Staff Sergeant Chelsea Perea. The United States flag is carried by Second Lieutenant Gabriel Roybal. Our national anthem will be sung by Cibola's own concert choir. Gentlemen, caps off, please. Gentlemen, caps on, please. Graduates, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to introduce our honored guest this afternoon from the Albuquerque Public School Board of Education, Ms. Peggy Mueller-Aragon, and Lorenzo Garcia. Dr. Brad Winter, Interim Superintendent, Albuquerque Public Schools. Ruben Hendrickson, Chief Operations Officer, Albuquerque Public Schools. Todd Resch, Associate Superintendent, High School Education, Albuquerque Public Schools. Cibola High School's administration, assistant principals, Ruben Perez. You did that good. Angela Reitman. Melissa Cedillo. Janine Chavez, Dean of Students. Ms. Pam Meyer, Principal. Our class of 2015 advisors and sponsors, Catherine Casaus. Julie Daw. Sarah Legate. Rebecca Wallace. And from Language Arts, Mr. Jeff Jones. From our math department, Mr. Les Miller. Our honored graduates, Senior Class Secretary, Christian Cunningham. Senior Class Vice President, Angelo Nogales. Senior Class President, Andres Gallegos. Our Student Body Secretary, Taylor Atencio. Student Body Vice President, Dylan Cordova. And our Student Body President, Ms. Casey Hightower. Cibola's 2015 salutatorian is Mr. Scott Habermill. And Cibola's valedictorian for 2015 is Mr. Luke Keller. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to present to you the Cibola Concert Choir with this afternoon's anthem. It's a pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce to you now one of our honored graduates, our student body president, Ms. Casey Hightower.
My favorite teacher, Mr. Hatch, once told me, if you haven't laughed to the point of falling at least once this week, you probably haven't had a very good week. And that stuck with me through all of high school and will probably stick with me forever. And there's a lot of things from the last 4 years that will stick with us forever. It might not necessarily be how to do algebra, and we might not remember a lot of what happened in world history, and I don't think we will ever fully know how to understand Shakespeare. Sorry, Miss Houston. But what we will remember is what happened between those hard classes and what helped us get through them. We'll remember our friends. And the student sections at games where our only goal was to be better than Volcano Vista. Woo! We'll remember that every year, we all worried about what we were going to wear on the first day of school. And every year, still nobody really cared. We'll remember the study groups that we had for finals and how there never really seemed to be any studying happening. We'll remember how happy we were that we didn't have to take the park. But how we were all still really mad that we didn't get a week off of school for it. We'll remember our friend rapping at the senior barbecue and getting kicked out. And if someone trips today getting their diploma, we'll definitely remember that. So try to make sure it's not you, and I'll try to make sure it's not me. But most of all, through all the bad weeks we've had, and the ones that might come, we'll remember the good weeks with the people who have been there for us when nobody else was. When we go out into the world, make sure to keep your sense of humor. Laugh to the point of falling every chance you get, and never take yourself too seriously. All of us will go out and change the world, so don't be afraid to have a little fun while we're at it. Thanks, guys. It was pretty awesome.
Cibola's 2015 valedictorian, Mr. Luke Keller.
"1,460 days of wondering if we would make it to this day. Today marks the culmination of our 1,460-day journey. We are the graduating class of 2015. Graduation is one of those bittersweet times in our lives when we are torn between the joy of our memories and the excitement of our futures. Should we travel back to the first day as freshmen using uncomfortable icebreakers to try and fit in? Or should we try and focus on the next stage, aka the rest of our lives? We have been impatiently waiting for this day for 4 years, and now we just want to hit pause. We want to slow down and enjoy these last few fleeting moments. Our lives will be forever altered as we leave behind our loved ones in pursuit of becoming ourselves. We began our high school career as a scrambled puzzle, much like this one. It seems as though just yesterday we were figuring out the school, finding all of our classes, trying to fit in with friends, and trying to make a good first impression. We walked into Cibola in the fall of 2011, nervous and confused. But through the end, we made it, and as the months passed, we grew and we made new friends, and those friends supported us throughout our high school careers, so much so that we relied on them for everything. I relied on my friends for everything I've ever done in high school, and so they have become some of the pieces of our puzzle that we're solving right now. If I can get there, one moment. The diploma we receive today represents our success and our achievement, and yet another challenge we have overcome. Now we are ready to begin the next chapter of our lives, and as we continue on the path of life, we may hit a fork in the road, or we may take the difficult of the two paths, losing our way. But that may be the beauty of the journey, the struggle to reach the end of the road. Nevertheless, I have the utmost confidence that we will make it, because Cibola has instilled within us a tremendous fire, a passion for excellence, and a desire to make the most of our every opportunity. And so we continue to solve our puzzle. Thank you. As graduates of Cibola High School, we can overcome any obstacle. We owe it to each other, our families, our friends, our school, and ourselves to pursue our wildest dreams. In the words of the great Theodore Roosevelt, nothing in the world is worth having or worth doing unless it means effort, pain, and difficulty. I have never in my life envied a human being who had led an easy life. I have envied a great many people that have led difficult lives and led them well. So, class of 2015, let us commit ourselves to overcoming any form of adversity. With this belief, we can finally solve the puzzles of our lives and come out with a peace of mind, knowing that we made it. We came to this school 4 years ago with different backgrounds and experiences. However, we leave Cibola High School 1,460 days later, united by our success. Though it is difficult, we must set aside the joy of our high school memories and the excitement of our futures for the time being. As Walt Whitman once said, happiness, not in another place, but this place, not for another hour, but this hour. At this moment, we are at one of the most memorable points of our lives. The end is only the beginning. We still have a lifetime's worth of experiences and a lifetime of which to make the most. So go out and live in the moment, brawl with adversity, and most importantly, become the person you want to be. Only then can you revel in the preponderance of your existence. Thank you.
Pretty impressive. Sometimes I can't even walk and talk. Good job, Luke. And now, Cibola's 2015 salutatorian, Mr. Scott Habermill.
Before 7th grade, I developed a rare condition called Bell's palsy. This condition is where the left side of your face is essentially paralyzed for a couple of months. As school started, I immediately assumed the position of weird kid, a title which I have yet to overcome. It was very difficult to explain why I could only move half of my mouth, but I learned one important thing: how to accept myself, and even how to laugh at myself. This is a quality that can be very hard to come by, but it's very important. I encourage all of you to strive towards accepting yourself, for it will make you a happier and more genuine person. No matter what you choose to do with your life, being happy with yourself will only enhance it. Even when you don't choose your own path, you can still choose to be happy. I didn't choose to get Bell's palsy, or to have an unusually red skin tone. But I make the best of it. And when we all leave here, I encourage you to do the same. Thank you.
Thank you, Casey, Luke, and Scott. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you Cibola's principal, Ms. Pam Meyer.
Good afternoon. Last year, at this same time, I sat in the stadium at Cibola High School's graduation ceremony with my sentimental eye trained on my daughter who sat in the M row. This year, it is my privilege to stand before you as your proud principal, with my eyes sweeping over all of our graduates. There are a great many things that I have learned over time as both a parent and as a school principal. I know that parents support their sons and daughters unconditionally, helping them along the way with a delicate balance of pressure and support. They lecture in love, adapting to the moment and never giving up. Gradually and persistently, they teach life's lessons. Parents and guardians love so deeply that it hurts, and the pride wells up, and the triumph of moving your son or daughter along the continuum of life motivates and pushes to the milestone moments such as graduation. Teachers and staff, they support your students, acting as a mentor and a role model, enacting a firm balance of academic rigor, academic support, and preparation for the test of subject and life. They push your sons and daughters towards the milestones that mark achievement and success to reach their personal best. At the beginning of this school year, I spoke to you seniors, and if you recall back to that day in August, I asked you to be role models in the school and in life. I asked you to apply perseverance, to endure and flourish in spite of expected adversity and challenge. I asked you all to push to the finish line and to act with compassion and respect while you ran the senior year race. And I encourage you to never quit. I asked you to employ all the lessons that culminate into the person you have become. Overall, I asked you to push past that common ailment known as senioritis. And seniors, I wasn't disappointed. In fact, I was enlightened. Our students, your students at Cibola opened doors for each other, celebrated school spirit together, laughed, and yes, occasionally cried together, leaning on each other and uplifting people around them, and at times fell back on their families and friends too, seeking reassurance and support. Seniors, you have represented our school with brown and gold pride, rising, reaching for the challenges, demonstrating your leadership in the school, creating works of art, music, demonstrating feats of athleticism to be rivaled and remembered, and have strived to push past the barriers. And now, seniors, I'm sure that you are ready for life after high school. I've watched and learned from you, and you've made me proud on a daily basis. I can attest that these students have demonstrated their proficiency in the art of never giving up, finishing what they started, and enduring and employing the grit it takes to flourish in life. Truly, seniors, you have accepted the lessons that we have diligently taught. So thank you to all the families and educators in the Cibola community for your unconditional support, your wisdom, and for enduring and persisting in your quest to bring these students to cap and gown, encouraging and nurturing them to be themselves, to be present here today as young men and women on the brink of realizing their dreams. Seniors, you have passed the most promising assessments in your adult lives, the assessments in which you have pressed to this milestone in your life. So I have confidence in your readiness for the open door opportunities that await you. Congratulations, Cougar Class of 2015. And now at this time, board members, Ms. Muller-Aragon and Mr. Garcia, I would like to present the class of 2015. They have met all the graduation requirements as set forth by the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education, along with the New Mexico Public Education Department. To you, I present the class of 2015.
On behalf of the Albuquerque Public School Board of Education, we accept Cibola class of 2015. We want to congratulate you with a very heartfelt congratulations. I know many times we ask the question, who are we to be so fabulous, so talented, so gorgeous, so handsome? Instead, the question that you should be asking is, who are you not to be? You are the Cibola class of 2015. So go out and be all that you can be, Cougars. Congratulations.
And now, Catherine Casals, Jeff Jones, Les Miller, and Rebecca Wallace will read the names of seniors as they receive their diplomas. Our student body officers, senior class officers, valedictorian, and salutatory will be assisting them.
Otanio Aguilar. Osmar Aguirre Marmolejo. Oscar Ajedo. Holly Alford. Brandon Allen. Devin Allen. Chantel Alonzo. Maria Dominique Andler. Daniel Andujo. Jessica Angel. Kaylee Antrim. Joshua Applegate. Lauren Ariza. Marisa Archuleta. Isaiah Arias.
Gabriel Avila. Mariah Avila. Richard Ayala. Sarah Baque. Marie Ballantyne. Victoria Barnard. Tatiana Battle. Courtney Bell. Jesus Beltran. Camilla Bitsui. Isaiah Blanks. Renata Bonney.
Angela Booth. Quinlan Borneo. Edgar Botello. Ecstasy Bradford. Barrick Braden. Amanda Brewer. Renee Brinson. Daniel Briseño. Kristen Briseño. Carlos Brooks. Haley Brown. Catherine Bruner. Kendall Buckman. William Burchett. Kelsey Burnett.
Catriona Byrne. Trenton Caldwell. Nicholas Camacho. Imani Campbell. Christian Canales. Tyra Carl. Jacob Casaus. Joseph Casillas. Manuel Castillo. Valerie Castillo. Adrian Cedarberg. Oscar Chapman. Adrian Chavez. Nicholas Chavez. Percy Chavez. Cameron Chasen.
Justin Clark. Kevin Clark. Caitlin Collette. Amber Contreras. Fabiola Contreras. Linda Cortado. Angelique Cordova. Joshua Cordova Jr. Eric Cortez. Taylor Coles. Tristan Kramer. Wyatt Cumby. Riley Daggett. Robert Dam.
Tyler Daniels. Wyatt Davey. Christopher Davis. Kristen Dirth. Brianna Deaton. Miguel Del Valle. Jose Delgado. Christian Delida Hinojos. Diana Dimouche. Renee DeWeese. Brittany Diaz. Vanessa Diaz. Mitchell Dice. Alyssa Dixon. Noemi Dominguez.
Nazia Dost. Kristen Drapu. Alexis Drennan. Benjamin Duck. Katie Dunkeson. Shania Duran. Megan Erickson. Michelle Aink. Kaylin Fangio. Paloma Flores. Cheyenne Gant. Brianna Garcia. Sam Garcia. Cyan Garcia. She didn't have a card. I don't know. That's your first one.
Jonathan Garcia. Miguel Garcia. Olivia Garcia. Raymond Garza, Jacob Giese, Nicole Gomez, Priscilla Gomez, Eileen Gonski, James Gonski, Erica Gonzalez, Austin Gore, Sydney Graham, Avery Green, Jared Greenwood, Tamara Gray Mountain, Fernando Griego.
John Hall, Matthew Hamill, Maya Hanea, Anna Gorley, Christopher Harlow, Sydney Harris, Ian Hausenfleck, Kelsey Hedrick, Eric Hernandez, Hanan Hiyazi, Lauren Hill, Now Juan,
Shelby Hofferkamp, John Holler, Jessica Holmes, Tamron Huffman, Sasha Ignarski, Juliana Jakes, Axel James, Clarissa Jaramillo, Jocelyn Jarrett, Olivia Jastrzemski, Gianna Jennings, Grant Jensen, Kayla Jones, Mackenzie Jones, Ivory Kaler, Jacob Karakala, Jordan Kay,
Antonia Keith, Tara Keith, Brooke Keller, Aaron Kerwin, Kimi Kabojiri Garcia, Caitlin Lambie, Vanny Lay, Trevor LeBeau. Solomon Leba, Malik Liddell, Olivia Lilly, Daniel Lockwood,
Adriano Lopez, Lauren Lovato, Dominique Lucero, Esperanza Lucero, Julia Lucero, Shariah Lucero, Shania Lucero Mendoza, Quentin Ludicky, Nathaniel Lueras, Amanda Luna, Angelica Madrid, Alyssa Madrigal, Jasmine Madrigal, Courtney Maestas, Jordan Maestas, Vincent Maestas,
Ariana Maldonado, Blair Manley, Arvin Madrentes, Liliana Marquez, Alejandra Martinez, Amanda Madrid, Jared Martinez, Gino Martinez, Marquez Martinez, Scott Hunter Martinez, Sylvia Martinez, Stephanie Ann Martinez, Troy Martinez, Lear Martuccio, Tyler Mason, Cullen Matiano, Taylor McCutcheon, Mara McGee,
Jariah McKenna, Andrea Medina, Michael Medina, Andrew Mejia, Liliana Mercado, Ryzen Jefferson Mercado, Savannah Midoff, Jolynn Miller, McKinley Millsaps, Danielle Mindheim, Christopher Mings, Estefany Miranda, Joseph Mogul, Nicholas Montano, Bryson Montera,
Mercedes Montes, Santana Montoya, Clarissa Montoya, Jonathan Moore, Michaela Moore, Kinsey Moores, Madison Morell, McKay Mortensen, Ryan Munoz, Chinenye Indiuler, Maxwell Nyberg, Jordan Nez, Danya Nims, Jasik Olguin. Sorry.
Derek Olson, Kenneth Ortiz, Cheyenne Ortiz, Joseph Otero, Kyla Pacheco, Diego Padilla, Julian Padilla IV, Marcy Palacio, Jacob Pondo, Amanda Parks, Damon Parks, Mansoor Pashtun, Jaron Paul, Marcus Pena,
Raquel Perez, Mario Perez Bonilla, Bao Pham, Audrey Lynn No, Helena Pike, Stephanie Lynn Plata, Heaven Platero, Rayanne Ponce, Marcel Padrell, Alicia Powell, Anastasia Purrington, Joshua Quintana, Cynthia Quiros, Mia Ramirez, Mari Ramsbacher,
Emily Renegar, Faith Renegar, Taylor Renegar, Paige Richardson, Sergio Rivas, Maggie Rivera, Sabrina Roach, Paola Rodriguez, Bianca Rogers, Will Romero, Dominique Romo, Samantha Rosario, Isabella Rossi, Vincent Russ Jr.,
Mackenzie Ryan, Courtney Seiss, Osvaldo Salas, Michelle Marie Guillen, Brittany Riley, Devin Salazar, Savannah Salazar, Selena Maria Salazar, Daniela Salinas, Leslie Salinas, Bianca Sanchez. Devin Sanchez. Desiree Sandoval. Amber Schanbarger. Molly Schmelzer. Ethan Schmidt. Robert Schrock. Daniel Schwiedler. Tyler Scott. Courtney Scudder. Estrella Cedillo.
Hunter Cedillo. Kevin Cerna. Abby Savini. Nicole Shack. Blake Shaw. Ryan Shoup. Mariah Silva. Santiago Silva. Kyra Smith. Stevan Smith. I'm sorry. Madison Snell. Caesar Sotelo. Austin Southern. Carrie Ann Stirrup. Georgiana Stucker.
Madison Bailey Swazo. Stephanie Swazo. Amber Sosteda. Saren Swanson. Alyssa Tafoya. Cassandra Tenna. Danian Tenna. Emma Tegens. Tiani Tillett. Hannah Tobiasen. Savannah Tolley. Daniel Torres. Joey Torres. Joseph Torres. Marlene Torres.
Alden Towler. Kimberly Tran. Brianna Trujillo. Jerry Trujillo. Rachel Trujillo. Davelin Valencia. Catherine Elizabeth Valencia. Heaven Valles. Taylor Van Bergen. Grace Vance. David Vargas. Sabrina Vargas. William Wilkes. Angelina Vasquez. Roland Vasquez. Esteban Victorian.
Ashley Vigil. Jason Walker. Anthony Walling. Sarah Walther. Adam Walton. Sarah Walton. Aaron Werner. Alexander Wesson. Abigail Wheeler. Artanika White. Harley Weitzel. Nicholas Whitmore. Elisa Williams. Riley Willingham. Danielle Wilson. Jordan Wilson.
Kimber Wolf. Julia Young. Tashin Zaman. Avery Zadell.
And now it's my distinct privilege to present you with our honor grads. Senior Class Secretary, Christian Cunningham. Senior Class Vice President, Angelo Nogales. Senior Class President, Andres Gallegos. Student Body Secretary, Taylor Atencio. Student Body Vice President, Dylan Cordova. Student Body President, Casey Hightower. Your salutatorian, Scott Habermel. And your valedictorian, Luke Keller.
Well, let's give it up for the class of 2015. No. More? No, I promised them we'd rock and roll. Let's do it. And finally tonight, our last speaker of the evening, who's going to make it official for us, our senior class president, Mr. Andres Gallegos.
Family, friends, and graduating class of 2015, I've had the honor of serving as the senior class president for the past year. It has been an amazing time for my fellow officers and me. Over the past 4 years, we have all fought, cried, loved, laughed, and shared the greatest memories with each other. And in the end, we all made it here as the graduating class of 2015. And we are all Cougars in our own ways. We've had our highs, our lows, good times, as well as those not so good ones. High school has prepared us for our next journey in life, and as we close the doors on this chapter, we are simply opening doors for a new one to begin. Over the past 4 years, we have lost friends, kept them, or even gained new friendships that we will never forget. The memories that we hold today are memories that we can all carry for the rest of our lives. For some, this day couldn't come soon enough, and for others, this day came way too fast. We are not only leaving our mark on Cibola with our memories, but as well as a gift. Our gift to the school is a facelift to the main gym. It has been repainted, as well as adding new banners to represent all of our sports accomplishments. The gym will now truly represent the pride of the West. We are now ready to take what we've learned over the past years and use it in our futures. Whatever it is that you want to accomplish with your life, go out and get it, and prove to people why we will always represent the pride of the West. We have a lot to be proud of over the course of these last 4 years. This is not the end, but the beginning to a successful future that all of us are capable of accomplishing. Now please join me and move your tassel from the right to the left as we become the newest graduates of Cibola High School. Congratulations, class of 2015.
Graduates, please rise. Isn't there something you would like to do with your hats at this time? All righty then. Seniors, don't worry about it. We'll get them for you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending our ceremony. Please allow all the seniors to leave the floor and leave the Coliseum. You'll be able to meet and greet all of our graduates at the Creative Arts parking lot just south of the Creative Arts building on the west side of the Coliseum. One more time for the class of 2015. Graduates will leave when the music starts. The graduates will leave the Coliseum. Thank you very much. Drive safely. God bless you all, and God bless America.